Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome all of you back to boy, working so hard like a soldier. So, few quick things. It looks like the opening to like live action Frozen or something coming up. So I'm surprised to hear that this came out 8 years ago, and I have literally never heard of Aurora. So please tell me her last name is Borealis, because that's like the chef's kiss right there. So, but mind you, with that being said, there's like a lot of acts that I've literally, like, I've only recently just like actually started listening to like Billie Eilish and stuff like that. So this is going to be like a really interesting little thing when we go back and forth, because yes, absolutely, Billie Eilish is coming back into this. So is Lady Gaga, Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato, Taylor Swift, T Swizzle, along many others. So let's see what this Aurora lassie is all about. So here we go.
I was listening to the ocean. I saw a face in the sand, but when I picked it up, then it vanished away from my hands.
I'm gonna have to like take a pause from this already, because listen, I know it says like, Metalhead checks out Aurora, blah 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 blah, all that good stuff. You may be surprised to learn that actually it's not just the sort of metal you think that I'm also interested in, because where do we even begin to go into the details with that? But one thing you guys might be interested in is a little subgenre called symphonic metal. What exactly is this? Well, it covers, among many other things, groups like, well, one in particular called Within Temptation, a Dutch metal group that takes place, that I think has its origins as far back as at least 1998. But they had a song on this album called Mother Nature back in 2001, and it played almost in the exact same style. And there was such a heavy emphasis on nature and how Mother Nature is a cruel mistress, and they play a lot with like themes of like fantasy and stuff like that. And what I'm getting at so far is that if this is not in any way like, if Within Temptation had like no real impact on this on Aurora, then I'm going to say that was probably a lie anyway, because this has like Within Temptation written all over it. And to be fair, I'm not complaining. Within Temptation is one of the greatest Dutch bands of all time. Bet you didn't know that, but yeah, exactly. I know people say, they mention like other Scandinavian groups like ABBA and stuff like that, but Within Temptation, you cannot knock them. I certainly can't.
I had a dream I was 7, climbing my way in a tree. I saw a piece of heaven waiting impatient for me. And I was running far away. Would I run off the world someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain. I felt alive and I can't complain. But no, take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. I was painting a picture. The picture was a painting of you, and for a moment I thought you were here, but then again it wasn't true. And all this time I have been lying, lying in secret to myself. I've been putting sorrow on the forest place on my shelf. That is felt alive and I can't complain. No, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. I can't take it anymore. But I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I kept running for a soft place to fall. And I was running far away. Would I run of the world someday? But no, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. I got no other place to go. No, take me home where I belong. 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 I can't take it anymore.
Take you all the way to a place that makes you happy. Find exactly what makes you happy in this world and go there and be the person you always set out to be, and don't even think about this. So let me just make this let me make this plain as well, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually really, really sweet, and it's very, very nice to listen to. And you know what? That's the other little angle about like pop music that I'm starting to like beginning to realize more and more is like we go through this journey is that how on earth did I miss any of this? This is like bizarre and like kind of almost surreal that I missed out on so much. And even going back into all this, I'm almost trying to work out to myself if, well, what else I should do. Hopefully there's plenty more that Aurora's done and stuff like that. But I'm also trying to like get a little handle on just sort of, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, should I do like a video, like a side-by-side comparison with her and Within Temptation? Because I'll leave a link below to the song I was talking about, because it's something that just as many people should check out as well, because this was delicate, it was sweet, it was very well choreographed, and to be fair to Aurora as well, I don't even know how old she was when she like did this back in 2016, but she sounded like she was absolutely having the time of her life doing this. That's also one thing I do appreciate about some of these is that you could tell they're not doing this because they're just being paid to do it. They're doing it because it's what they love. It's their passion. It's what they set out to do in life. And there's a good saying, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this off on, is that you can't put a price on something that's special. And I hope to love you guys again in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.